If you've been watching the channel for a long time, you might recall all the way at the back end of 2024, we did a video where we covered the Ruark R610 and Sabre R speakers, and we absolutely loved that package. So as soon as we heard there was something new on the horizon from Ruark, we could not wait to get involved and give it a listen, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. Welcome back to the Infinite Baffle channel. My name is Niall, and today we're going to be covering the R710 and the Talisman R speakers. As always, if you do enjoy the video, it would mean a huge amount to us if you'd leave a thumbs up on it, show your support for the content, and let us know any questions, thoughts, anything like that down in the comment section down below. If you are new to the channel, it would also be amazing if you'd hit that subscribe button. We upload a video every single weekend covering all aspects of hi-fi. But yeah, today, the Ruark R710 and the Talisman R speakers as a package. Let's get stuck into it, shall we? Now, as the R710 and Talisman R have released together and we've listened to them as a package, we'll be judging them today very much as a system, as a package, not as individual products. But with that being said, we are going to kind of break down the numbers behind each part of the system first and foremost. So we'll start things off by talking about some of the specifications behind the R710. Then we'll move on to the Talisman Rs. Then we'll talk about how they work together. I think anyone that looks at the R710 for the first time will immediately recognise that it's got a lot in common with some of the older Ruark models, and that's exactly how it's designed to be. It's a 40th anniversary edition. It's a bit of an homage back to the roots of Ruark, and even if we just compare it back again to that R610 that we looked at in 2024, there is a lot in common here, and I don't think that's a bad thing by any stretch of the imagination, because that unit went on to be a multiple award winner. We absolutely adored it. It's a timeless design. It's got a premium feel to it, and I think the best thing Ruark could have done, and what I think they probably have done, is rather than rip up the rule book and start from scratch, they're building on what is already a really fantastic base product and just elevating it to that next level. Some of the commonalities between the R710 and the previous units are, of course, that very timeless classic Ruark wooden finish. You've got the dial on the top, which again I really like, and also the fact that it comes with the radial remote control, which I love using this thing. It reminds me very much when you have the Deviollet remote control, so you have the pot. It's a very different design, but it gives a very similar kind of feeling when you're using them. You kind of feel like you're in control of the Starship Enterprise as you use the controller to adjust the volume, skip tracks, all that kind of stuff. So massive fan of that, and again, taking on what is a beloved design and building on top of it is what this is all about. The R710 effectively stands as Ruark's flagship all-in-one system, and coming in at £2,199, it is a big jump in price from that previous model, the R610. However, when you look at some of the numbers behind it, you can see why, because there's also a big jump in performance. We're talking 200 watts of Class D amplification. That's a lot of power, over double the amount that you got in the R610, and also a frequency response range of 22 Hz to 22 kilohertz. So yes, there is a big jump in price, but on paper at least, there's also a big jump in performance. It's also fair to say that the R710 is by definition an all-in-one. I mean, sometimes you can get all-in-one systems and they might be missing one or two things that you may want built in there, but that is not to be seen here with the R710. We're talking HDMI eARC, we're talking built-in phono stage, and even an integrated CD player, as well as all of the streaming built-in, Bluetooth, headphone connectivity. This really is an all-in-one in its purest form. I will put an infographic on the screen showing all of the connectivity and the specifications in all their glory, but I think it's fair to say that no matter how you listen to your music, it's going to be covered here in the R710. I mean, even just on the wireless front, everything is covered. You're talking Spotify Connect, Tidal Connect, Qobuz Connect, Bluetooth, AirPlay, Google Cast, everything you could possibly want is inside this box, along with all of the other analog features as well. As always, we will put a link to the product in the description down below. That'll take you to Audiophile, where you'll be able to see all of this in all of its glory and kind of peruse it at your leisure. We'll of course do exactly the same thing for the Talisman speakers, which we're going to come on to in just a second. Whilst there was a lot in common between the previous and new all-in-ones, there is certainly a lot of difference when it comes to the speakers that launched alongside them, because the Sabre R speakers, which were some very small bookshelves, very compact, they released alongside the R610. The R710 releasing alongside it though has the Talisman Rs, which are a floor standing speaker. So immediately a very different kind of approach. And when I first saw them, immediately, again, it looks unmistakably Ruark. Some of the little accents with the wooden finishes, the profile of them is very, very small, very low profile for a floor standing speaker. And the shape and size of them actually reminded me quite a lot of some of the PMC models that you see. One thing that I will say though is do not be fooled by the small footprints. These manufacturers are getting incredibly good at getting a big sound out of a small cabinet. We see that time and time again with bookshelves. So even when it comes to a small profile floor stander, you can expect a mighty sound. The Talisman Rs are coming in at £1,499, and it probably won't come to you as any surprise that the power recommendation for these is 75 to 200 watts. So that's 710, the R710 is coming in right at the top end of that, and it's really a package that's designed to go together and tailor to absolutely maximize performance of these speakers. They have a frequency response range of 25 Hz to 22 kHz and are rated to 87 dB of sensitivity. As I mentioned just now with the R710, I will put the specifications on screen and a link to the speakers down in the description below. So if you do want to check them out at your own leisure, all the information will be there. As I mentioned at the very start of the video, because we've listened to these as a package, we will be reviewing them as a package. Now, that doesn't mean to say that you can't use these independently. If you wanted to get the R710 and use it with some of the speakers, you can of course do so, and likewise for the other way around. If you wanted to get some speakers and use them with a different amplifier or a different all-in-one, you do of course have that option. But as a package, these are coming in at just over £3,500, so a good chunk of change. But based on how much we loved the R610, I had real high hopes for this system. Before we get into how I found the sound performance and some of the sonic qualities of the system, I have got to say that usability, connectivity, all of that is absolutely spot on. I mean, in terms of the UI and how all of that works, anyone that's ever seen the R610, it's very much the same, very similar. And again, there's no reason for Ruark to tinker with that too much. The old adage, don't fix it if it ain't broken, and it just works really easily. It's so intuitive. Again, I absolutely love the radio remote control that comes with it all, and that side of it, the whole feel of it, super premium and really enjoyable. But one other thing that I did want to touch upon is just some of the design choices and what Ruark had in mind for the system, because whenever we look at anything on the channel, one of the first things we kind of think about is, well, what does this manufacturer have in mind for this product? What is the use case for the system? And when it comes to the all-in-one console, which is what Ruark call it, they call it an all-in-one console, and it feels like a center console. It sounds really silly and like a nuanced thing, but I think when Ruark designed this, they had this in mind as going right in the center of a living space, and something that you're going to be using literally every single day, because not only does it have things covered in terms of the hi-fi side of things, which is obviously the burst box that they need to be ticking, all of the connectivity, the CD functionality, the phono stage built in, you've got the HDMI to connect it up to the television, and you've also got little lifestyle things like the ability to have Google Cast, AirPlay, and even the ability to set alarms. So this feels to me like a product that Ruark literally want you to be engaging with and using every single day, almost to become a part of your daily routine, and I love that. Sticking with that kind of lifestyle theme, there's also the ability to multi-room off the back of the R710, which again is a really nice feature. This genuinely is just an all-in-one by all definitions of the term. Now we're moving on to the important bit, guys, because yes, you've got the functionality, you've got the connectivity, it looks great, but how does it sound as a package? Now, we've already mentioned it a few times, the R610 that the R710 is replacing, we were a huge fan of, and Ruark's sound signature generally, I really like as well. So I had a lot of hope and expectation going into this, and I've got to say, I was not disappointed one iota, because Ruark are kind of a brand that leans to that warmer side of things, I find, in terms of their sound signature, and there is no exception to that with the Talisman speakers, but they also give you this real clean, crisp, natural signature, which I'm a massive fan of. As soon as we started playing music, we were hitting all of the right notes for me straight off the bat. I knew I was going to be really enjoying this system because not only does it have that kind of trademark Ruark sound that leans that little bit warm without going too crazy, but it also has this presentation that puts the vocals right in the center of the image and right at the forefront of the overall staging. And I've said it in many videos in the past, but those vocals being right there at the front, I absolutely love it. When it came to the low end side of things, they also did a much better job than I would have ever expected. I mean, they're great at picking out those low, deep troughs, and on top of that, where the low end sits, where the bass sits in the overall presentation and staging, I am a really big fan of, because it's not kind of overwhelming, over-engaging in your face low end, but it's there supporting the overall presentation. And again, I really, really like that. Now, does that mean it loses a little bit on the AV side of things? Potentially, but I don't think so. I think it's there enough where it works really well on both the musical side of things and the AV side of things. And let's not forget the fact you've got the e-arc, the HDMI e-arc in here. You genuinely could use this for balancing both music and TV and film watching, and I think it'd do a great job. And let's not forget that if you were using it in an AV setting and you did want that little bit more punch, that little bit more aggressive in your face low end, there is always the ability to add a subwoofer in the mix, which again, in my opinion, you're looking at a phenomenal package there. One thing that I've not mentioned yet that I should is that we did all of our listening exclusively via the streaming Connect apps. So we're talking Spotify Connect and Tidal Connect, and we had a real mixture of music going on. It was having a very summery feel. We've got some very hot weather at the UK at the moment that we're all trying to embrace. So we kicked things off with the Bonavista Social Club, and I thought that suited this system down to the ground. We're talking raw, we're talking detailed, we're talking natural. The vocals, the guitars worked absolutely brilliantly. But then by the same chalk, we then moved on to some dance music from the likes of Fisher and Ultra 54, and that didn't really seem to lose any of that detail and natural feel, while still, again, having that beautiful supporting low end. So two very different styles of music, two very different genres there, and the Ruark system just took it all in its stride. The final thing we went on to listen to, which I'm not ashamed to say, is the latest Olivia Rodrigo album, which as a middle-aged man, I probably enjoy a little bit more than I should, but I do think that even with that, so the three different genres that we've got there, the raw, stripped back Bonavista Social Club, the thumping low-end dance music of the Ultra 54 and Fisher, and then the Olivia Rodrigo album, which has a lot going on in a lot of the tracks. There's a lot of different stuff to pick out. They are very busy tracks, but then also you've also got her vocals on the top of that, which are absolutely stunning. And all of that was just handled really, really well. No matter what we put through the system, they sounded great. I think when it comes to this as a package, the R710 and the Talisman, I just don't see any world in which this doesn't follow the same kind of trajectory that the R610 and Sabre did, when they went on to be super popular, award-winning products in their own right, as well as a package. And I just can't see anything but exactly the same again here for the R710 and Talismans, because you've got the connectivity, the functionality, the lifestyle side of it. You've got so much to it, and it sounds absolutely brilliant on top of all that. I mean, looking a bit more, just focusing in here on the R710, I mean, for the longest time on the channel, you guys will know that we have sworn by the name Unity Atom as an all-in-one around the £2,000 mark. That to me has been the gold standard for quite some time, and with good reason. It's a great all-in-one, a great product. But the R710 is coming in at a very similar price, and I'm putting it right up against that, maybe even a smidge above it, because not only do you have all the performance, in fact more performance than a Unity Atom on paper, but the CD functionality as well. The aesthetics, I'll probably just slightly prefer the Atom because it's a bit more modern looking, but again, I just think it's an incredibly well-designed, well-thought-out system. And I'd be very intrigued. We didn't listen to the R710 alongside different speakers, and by the same chalk, we didn't listen to the speakers with a different amplifier, but they work so well together that I just can't help but be absolutely thoroughly impressed and blown away. Obviously, there's always going to be an element of nuance when it comes to hi-fi. Everybody has got slightly different tastes and preferences, and you know, there is the whole adage of one man's trash is another man's treasure. But I genuinely, for the £3,500 price point, if you were looking for an all-in-one, a one-box solution and a pair of floor standers, I really don't think it gets much better than this. I mean, whatever it is that you need, whether it's the music side of things, whether it's streaming, vinyl, CD, radio, all of that is covered. You've also got, of course, the TV side of things with the eARC, the lifestyle side of things as well. It is such a well thought out and well designed package, and just sounds brilliant on top of all of that as well. So a massive fan of the package here. I think Ruark have done a stunning job, and this is the part of the video where I'd love to know your thoughts on it in that comment section down below. Let me know, have you had a chance to listen to the package, maybe either of the products individually? Let me know how you found them down there, and just any questions you've got as well, be sure to shoot down there and I will get back to you and let you know on them. But that is going to end off the video. As I say, guys, thank you as always for tuning in and for the support that you show on the channel. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we'll speak to you all in next week's video. See you soon, guys.